Dana. I'm logged into the dashboard for Reed's Medicleanse draft. I'm going to look at the compliance page and where we're going to mess around with that one, and then medical linen services page. When I'm working on a site, sometimes I'll open up two separate dashboard tabs, and then I'll open up whichever pages of the site I want to look at. So here's medical linen services. I just want to see how the layout is set. And then over here we're going to work on the compliance page. That's the one we were working on together, and it kept messing up with adding images. So I'm going down here to compliance. And sorry, but for some reason my computer's really slow right now. Okay, so here's the compliance page. We're in Visual Composer mode. It has a bunch of stuff in it that didn't work out, so I'm just going to dump it. So I'm going to dump that. I'm going to dump this other section. And then for some reason, this text block is really wide compared to Reed's. So I want to look at how he's got that set up. So if I click on Edit, here we go. I want to look at all of the edit icons. So he's got that in a heading 1, and that's a heading 3. So I'm going to edit this just to match him. So I'm going to do a heading 1 and a heading 3, which may or may not be appropriate for the content, but save changes. Okay, and what we wanted to do is set up multiple images across a page, like in your sketch. So I'm going to add an element, which is going to be a row. And then in my row, I'm going to hover here and decide how many columns I want. 1/6, 1/4. There's no 5 rows, so hopefully that'll work. And there's other layouts. So I'm going to pick 1/4. Okay. So now here's my row. Here's each of the 4. So I'm going to click on this plus sign and give it an element. You can add in the image element or a text box and put in a picture. I'm going to start that way. So I'm putting in a text block, and it comes in with some Latin text. So I'm just going to take this out, and I'm going to pick, I think you like pictures on top, but I forget. So I'm going to add media. Let's see what's in the library. If I click on that, okay, I see that the size is 234 by 300. I could make it 150. That'll change the ratio. So I'm just going to pick this and see what it looks like. Click, when it says here link to media file, it means when someone clicks on it from the front side, they'll see the picture larger. Otherwise, it would be a URL that might go to the page detail. So I'm just going to leave it like that. Insert into page. I'm going to highlight all of that and center it. And save changes. And there's what we have. We can duplicate that also. But if you want to do, obviously you want to do a different picture. So here we go. Add media. Let's see what that is. Okay, that's the same size. And I'm just going to go down here, highlight that, center it, save. I'm going to do that again. Text block, take out some text, hit enter, add media. Let's see, okay, she's the same size. Highlight and center, save changes, click on the plus sign, add a text block. Yeah, I know. Take this out, and actually you can do center from here too. Add media, we'll put these guys in, insert into the page, save changes. Okay, we can preview it, but I'm just going to update and refresh my page. Okay, so for some reason my text block goes way out here on the edge and reads is centered. Oh, I know, because I'm a full width page. Okay, see over here I'm a full width page, and on Reed's page he is default template. So I'm going to go up here to default template, update, and check that out. And there we go. Okay, full width versus default template. So these pictures are clickable so that you would see them larger. If you wanted to click it so that it goes to a detail page, or I think we called it a product page, we would put that link in. So let's say it's going to go to detail page. Well, I'll show you how to put in a link. Medical apparel. Okay, and it works anyway. So you take the URL up here, copy that. I'm going to go back over here. So there's different edit pencils. I want to edit the image area, not the column. So I'm going to hover here and edit that text block. And I'm going to click on the picture, edit the picture, and I'm going to add, I'm going to delete that and put in the product detail page link, whatever that would be, right? And then update. And then save. And then update the whole page. And then we're going to go back to the compliance. So here, I'm going to hover over the picture and see down here, down here in the bottom left, when I hover, it shows me where it's going to go. So I click on that, and it takes me to whatever page I told it to go to, right? Where these, if I click on that, it just gives me the picture larger. So that's your basic editing. If you wanted to duplicate this entire row, clone this row. Click. Did it work? There, okay? So I've just cloned that row. If you wanted to move things around, there, I'm just going to drag it. So I dragged it into the same column so I could put that thing back over there. Okay? So that's how you can move things around. If you wanted to add another row of text or something different, You could just put in the text block if it's going to be a full width. Put in a row if you know you're going to want different columns. It comes in here with that text. I'm just going to save it. And there it is down there. If you want to move this, hover over that little drag icon and you can drag it up. I'm going to update the page and be done with this video section. Let's go take a peek at compliance first. And we've got that. If you wanted some space in between that text and the top of the images, you can put in a little space break. This looks stupid, but obviously if you're going to have text here, you'd make it bigger. So I'm just going to move it back down. And update. And that's that one. I hope that helps. I'll do more. Let's talk.